Well, opting out of insurance plans and heading south, a growing number of Americans are ignoring potential dangers in Mexico, and they're using some of their vacation time to seek out some discount dental work.
And it's called dental tourism. Travel companies south of our border are busing underinsured Americans to dentists in Mexico, and they're telling us, Oscar, that the savings there are big. Channel 5's John Bartel crossed over the border to find out and if the risks are worth the rewards.
1 in 4 Americans over the age of 65 lost all of their teeth last year. Put that into perspective, that would take 368 of these semi-trucks to haul all of those teeth away. There's one more number. The United States spent enough money on dental health last year to send a man to the moon 14 times. Many Americans are finding relief from high insurance costs just a few feet over the border. Violence seems far away on the main streets of Nuevo Progreso. Jesse Raleigh and Georgina Christopherson are spending the week here. They each plan to leave with a brand new smile.
It's going to cost about $3,000 here. That would have cost almost $10,000 in Texas.
The couple lives 700 miles north of the border in Beaumont, Texas. Christopherson is a member of the Navy. Raleigh owns an RV park. The couple has insurance. They choose not to use it.
Oh, the deductibles are bizarre. And then if you I tried to call them to understand what was going on. I got a massive headache.
This dentist, sandwiched between a baker and a few dozen street vendors, offer them an alternative. This company is one of many border businesses that provide all-inclusive, low-cost travel packages to dentists in Mexico.
It's the same treatment. In Mexico, for example, all the dentists have the college dentist.
Dr. Luis Hernandez has 24 years of dental experience in Mexico. It took him 6 years to earn his medical license. 95% of his business comes from the U.S.
The United States have mucho the insurance. The insurance is more expensive. The dentists are accustomed to work with the insurance. Here, it's very different.
Let's go. Many of the patients here say dental tourism also doubles as a vacation, and they can afford this even after their travel costs. Let me give you an example here. Let me show you. A root canal in Mexico is only going to cost you about $200. In the United States, could be $2,500. A bridge or a crown here is only going to cost about $600. In the United States, you're looking at about $2,000 just for one tooth.
There is a maximum amount that a dental insurance carrier will cap it at.
Debbie Rivas works for one of the Valley's largest insurance consulting firms. She says most health care plans, including the federal government's Affordable Health Care Plan, do not include dental.
A lot of those services that people need, root canals or dental implants, they're major services and are only covered 50% by the dental company, and therefore the member has to take care of the balance.
Let's break down a typical dental plan. If you were to want to buy a new set of dentures, it would cost you about $6,000 to have them made. After dental insurance kicks in, it's going to cover about 50% of that cost, but only up to $1,500. After that, it's up to you to pay the rest. After insurance, your final bill will be $4,500, and that's before your copay.
If you look at here compared to Mexico, it starts with the office, it starts with the land, it starts with the building. The cost here is so much more.
Jim Foster is president of the Texas Dental Association. American dentists cannot compete with prices in Mexico. Regulations, strict standards, and economics make it difficult.
This tooth right here is abscess. That's actually pus that drains out through that area.
Foster and his colleagues have seen hundreds of patients who have reacted or received bad dental work in Mexico. In many cases, it's what the eye can't see that's most severe.
And they end up with hepatitis A, B, or C, or even HIV, which is the AIDS virus.
The sterilization of medical instruments in the U.S. are held at high standards, frequently checked by federal inspectors. It's unclear if sterilization practices are as strict in Mexico. This container holds distilled water used for cleaning the mouth. Foster believes stomach and respiratory disease spread in Mexican dental offices through this unfiltered water.
What if they just put the tap water in there? We know from studies that some do that. They'll just go get some tap water, put it in here.
I asked Dr. Hernandez, who regulates dental offices in Mexico. We're told it's up to the Mexican Dentist Association to uphold federal standards. Those records are not available to the public. Hey guys. We caught up with Raleigh and Christopherson a month after their dental work in Mexico via video chat.
As you can see, mine are pretty and white. I'm loving them.
Raleigh and Christopherson's smile says it all. They plan to return to Nuevo Progreso one more time next year. Now, finding a reputable dentist over the border can be difficult. The Organization for Safety Aseptis Prevention is a group of top-rated dentists here in the United States who have put together a checklist of things you need to know when getting dental work abroad. We're going to put a copy of this up on our website, KRGV.com. John Bartel, Channel 5 News, Progreso.
Another note to John's story, 7 members of the Texas Dental Association visited a number of dentists in Nuevo Progreso back in March. The association warns that some dentists in Mexico may be over-prescribing dental procedures. The regional association president from Houston was told that he needed 3 root canals and 13 crowns, but he didn't. And experts warn you should know the risks before you cross the border.